Looks like we're going to have fine moves in the pits. Oiley's going to be in the pits again this lap.
Okay, lads, I believe we're back. Hopefully, cross fingers, our streaming device stays operating this time around.
Are we back on mic? Come on, baby.
Give me that notification, Meebot. If you guys can hear us, welcome back again to Bathurst. Third time's the charm, hopefully. Again, those gremlins in the Wheelwheel office are playing havoc, so hopefully we are live again. Hopefully you can hear us in sound and vision, hopefully.
Okay, so gentlemen, where are we up to? Can someone tell me what lap we're on? I've missed all the last 3 minutes of racing.
We're on lap 18 at the moment. Pure Axle's picked up a 3-second slowdown in the cutting. Looks like he's burnt that off now, so he should be good to go. Top 5 at the moment is Speedy Tyres. He's got about 3.8 from Pure Axle, who's about 11.5 ahead of Fine Moves. Fine Moves looks like he's just popped out of the pits at the moment. Squiddy, Zeddy, your boy Squiddy, he's in 4th at the moment. He's really running that Aston rampant across the mountain. Watch for him to come back. Piper's picked up a 1.4 penalty there, so I don't think we're going to get that one, but Piper's got a penalty there. Apex Humper is in 5th though with that Porsche.
Are we actually back on live? I can't pick up the feed.
It tells me here we're streaming.
Okay, let's see something. Let's see. Yep, we got the stream back. Yes. And welcome.
And we're just following Apex Hunter at the moment with W2W Piper right up behind him. A nice little battle pack there. Oh, he's burning it off.
He's picked up that penalty somewhere.
Just a quick shout out to Zuzu. Hopefully you can hear us since you're the first one to make a comment.
He can hear and he can see. Yeah. Don't jinx it, please. See no evil, hear no evil. Okay, let's have a look up the front.
Back. Third time's the charm.
Alright, so as we go, we got Pure Axle and Speedy into the pit. Fine Moves is just rounding the last corner and coming up. Start-finish line is about to go up Mountain Straight. Squid is making a remarkable recovery. Coming into the pits.
Lowside's making massive mistake. Sorry to interrupt you there, ZD. Lowside's absolutely cooked his pit entry. He's not going to love himself after that. It looks like he may have touched some grass, spun the wheels up on the grass, and it's just gone head and tail into the tyre barrier there. He's going to lose a lot of time.
Unfortunately, I did miss that replay, boys. Sorry about that.
It's alright. We'll just keep with the racing. And so as we'll just quickly go through the pack now. So we've got 5 moves at the moment, running a 5 lap strategy. Currently in first place, having a 1.5 seconds over Speedy Tyres. He's just come into pits. And then you got Pure Axle, about 3.7 seconds behind 5 moves. Apex Hunter, but having a good clean run at 4th place. You got Piper coming up in 5th with Rexy and Adam V10. Squid, who's had an absolutely horrible race start, but he's coming and making an awesome recovery in 8th position.
He's coming of age like a fine wine, isn't he, Squiddy?
Yeah, he is. And Oliver Blood running a very interesting pit strategy. I don't know, but he's actually done really well now. I think he's picked up new tyres and he's got enough fuel to run towards the end, I believe.
He might even run towards the end. Whether he makes any more positions up will be interesting to see. But yeah.
And then you got Dale in 10th place, Captain in 11th place, making that unusual pit entry. And so they running out the your boys in Premier League.
Yeah, but unfortunate there for Suit running a lonely race there in 12th, but just gives him all the more benefit to just run his own race and not have to worry about anyone else in front of him or behind him. If people don't know who've tuned in, Wheel to Wheel, everyone races a different time slot, but all the times are mashed together at the end of the night, and that's how you get your results. The Suit lad who's running 12th at the moment in Premier League, might end up finishing quite high in the positions later on as we see Rex has just come in for his stop. Do you reckon there's going to be one or two more stops, or are we going to start seeing some people pull up to the end?
What lap are we on? Because both Dodgy and I had failing, so we don't know what lap we're on at the moment.
We're on lap 20 at the moment.
Nah, I think none of those guys. I don't think it's wise to fill up your tank all the way to full and do 9 laps. I think people are just going to take on the 5 or 6 or whatever the pit strategy they're currently running, and just continue on with looking at that critical lap being lap 24 or 25 and running to the end.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, those 2 laps are going to be key, especially for fine moves, Speedy and Pure Axel. They're going to be the determining factors as to where the positions lie, and especially lower down towards the field. That Porsche that Apex is driving, he's due in for the pits now. Look for him to run a very short stint and maybe even do a short stint here and then finish up quite strongly. Piper's going to make that position there in the pit transition. But yeah, let's go ahead, Zeddy.
No, I was saying with the way that if we finish off with the current standings and with the Premier League guys definitely running a lot faster than the other boys in the other lobbies, minus GT Shans. I'm curious to see what GT Shans run in Division 3. If it stays how it is, Fire Moves will extend his lead. So in the Premier League, we've got Fire Moves, Piper, Will Piper and Pure Axel top 3 in Premier League, with Squidly slow about 51 points behind Pure Axel. So if Fire Moves stays ahead of Piper, he'll extend his lead in the championships. While also in our Premier League, we actually do have some of the Div 2 guys like Rexy and Dale. Rexy is Rexy and Dale and Speedy Tyres. So if Speedy only has a
Speedy missed round 3 as well, so that's that'll definitely be a drop round for him straight away.
But with even with this lead, I think Speedy will reclaim first position in Div 2, overtaking Rexy. Just having a look at how far and the difference currently between Speedy and Rexy.
Yeah, there's a big time difference there. Rex is going to really have to pull something out for the last few laps here if he's going to make up some time on Speedy. But then again, Speedy might even make a mistake. It's really easy to make a mistake across the top of the mountain. As we've seen tonight, there's been a few boys who have made a mistake. But I've heard Speedy's sort of a king of the mountain in a couple of Discord lobbies he's in. So I wouldn't bet that Speedy would make a mistake coming in towards the end of the race, and it looks like he's picked up the slipstream for Fine Moves here. So Fine Moves is going to the pits again on the 21st lap, so again, going to be interesting to see if he runs 4 or 5.
Speedy should be able to in that Aston Martin, providing he's got the pit strategy there. Should be able to stretch it out. I know 7 laps in the Aston is hammering, and you can do that. If you're going to conserve, you'll get at least another 2 laps out of it at a half decent time. So you never know. If Speedy's set up for it, he might actually go through to the end. It depends when he pitted last.
He's only about a couple laps. He pitted on lap to 18. Looking at the times.
Bit of a stretch.
Same with Pure Axel, yeah, so they're going to have one more stop. Just looking at Pure Axel and Speedy at the moment, they're pretty much identical on fuel burn and tyre wear, so...
And I think V10's just going to make a move on Fire Moves as we sorry to cut in there. As a nice clean pass up there just before the cutting.
Yeah, with Fine Move on greens, he didn't have a choice, I don't think. He had to let Adam go past.
That would have been that quarry there, ZD, quarry bend. So, yeah, good on Adam. They're running Alexa strong. He's in the 3rd position, although look to see Fine Moves come flying back past him down Conrod.
Yeah, Speedy's got actually a commanding lead at the moment, actually, over Pure Axel. I think that's the way to watch, and then especially dropping back all the way to 5 moves. 5 moves is about 12 seconds behind Speedy. So yeah, we'll see how the. As I said, you have to buy your ticket for lap 24 or 25 coming into the final spin or final sort of lap. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of lead Speedy has over 5 moves around that time.
The Astons can safely pit this lap. If we're on 22, they can safely pit this lap and absolutely hammer it to the end. Whereas the Mustang of Fine Moves, I think he's going to have to be conserving to make it to the end after pitting last lap. So, you know, it's possible.
That big V8 is going to have to come in for another stop. But yeah, Speedy and Pure Axle, they go again another lap, so they'll be looking to have a short stop there for the end.
As we see, Adam V10 going to the pits there.
Yeah, Adam V10 a nice run into the pit box there. We've got Squiddy there in 5th. He may jump Adam, or at least come out side by side.
No, Adam pick up fuel. So yeah, so I think Adam's just going to stay a little bit longer, and Oiley's in the pits.
Oiley's in the pits as well after running 2 very long early stints. So it looks like Oiley's going to be fueling up to the end. Adam's out in 6th at the moment. Oil still in the pits at the moment. He's going to drop right down. He's going to come out in the 11th spot, a couple of seconds ahead of Dale Teeks there.
Yeah, as the race plays out, I think this is where strategy comes in to play. I think the top 3 could say sort of. I don't like, even though Squid's my team boss, I don't think he.
Squiddy's definitely on there for a top 5 though. He could definitely do a top 5. These Astons, we've been talking about them all season so far. These Astons have really benefited in the BOPs, in the BOP tuning. So yeah, I honestly think Squiddy could make a top 5.
Yeah, definitely, I agree with that. Squid's definitely top 5 finish, especially after that horrendous start. As we were saying, he had absolutely a shocker. All that probably helped along with other people in the field, but we'll leave that up to the stewards.
If we can just jump up towards the front and just see if Speedy or Pure Axle jump into the pits.
Sure can. We are with them now, and no, they've both stayed out.
No, I think they've got enough fuel to run a few more laps. So what lap is that now?
We're going on to 24 at the moment.
So I think watch out for the next 2 laps. You're going to see him in. Just looking at the tyre life, I think both of them will pick up tyres and fuel to the end. I think, you know, running a short 5 lapper is probably the way to go.
Fine Moves might end up losing out here quite a lot, unfortunately, if he's got to pit this lap or if he's got to pit either this lap or next lap. It looks like he is going to lose out quite a bit here. So Fine Moves will be struggling to hold on to that top 3 there, with Squiddy and Piper there hot on Fine Moves' heels. Even watch out for Adam as well, because it looks like Adam's fueled and tied to the end.
Yeah, Adam's definitely fueled to the end. Let's see how his tyres last. It'll be very interesting to see. Does he just jump in, put some new boots on and run to the end, or does he just stay out and hope for the best? And as we can see, we run through the rest of the pack. Everyone else except for Apex Hunter and Ollie are fueled to the Armad. Need to do an pit stop for at least fuel. So it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out in the last couple laps. Coming into that massive sitting qualifying laps over and over again. As we watch Fine Moves absolutely blitzing it at the moment.
Fine Moves, is he on a purple at the moment, is he?
Yeah, he just did another purple right there. He's had 2 purples in sector 2 as he comes.
We'll just flick up to the front, gents, and see if these guys come into the pit.
Please do.
Yeah, he's in.
Piper's in, yep, yeah, they're both in.
It'll be interesting to see if Fine Moves follows them.
Both on the same fuel percentage there, 3
no, he's staying out.
3 litres. So Yeah,
Fine moves
Moves will
should
have to-
just jump him. Should just by about a second.
Yeah, but the problem is though he may jump him on track, but he will definitely lose the track position.
That's right.
And Squid's in as well.
With his final stop. Piper's in. He's got massive fuel jump over Squiddy. There, so Squiddy, Piper running two completely different strategies, or maybe the listen's just that good on fuel. As Speedy and Pure Axel going side by side up
They did.
Mountain Straight.
Pure Axel come out so
Pure
close.
Axel's down the inside. Pure Axel's down the inside. He's going to take the move as we look at the fuel. It looks like Speedy's overfueled a little bit. I think Speedy's overfueled a little bit.
No, I think Speedy. I think Piper has decided to do the underfuel strategy and use track position instead.
This has just thrown another spanner in the work, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Pure Axel's in second after Speedy Tyres has run a pretty dominant mid-race. Always holding about a 1.5, 2 second lead over Pure Axel. So let's keep an eye on this, boys, because I feel like Speedy's going to come back strong. Bit of a slide there before the cutting, so we'll lose a few tenths there, but keep an eye on that battle.
I think Pure Axel has underfuel just to get the jump, because track position is king around Bathurst. So watch out for Speedy. Look out for Pure Axel to fuel save. So he's just got that little extra fuel. It's going to make his car a little bit more faster across the mountain. So it's on for young and old.
He's going to have to make that Aston a bit wider than normal because Speedy will be trying like anything to get past him. So I think Pure Axel's got what it takes to defend for the next couple of laps. It's just whether Speedy gets a little impatient or not.
Watch Fine Moves as Fine Moves dumps into the pits for his final stop now. He's only going to be doing 4 laps here, so watch him pull out 4 absolute blitzing qualifying laps here. I wouldn't be surprised if Fine Moves can find 4 tenths. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he can find 4 tenths.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where Fine Moves actually pops out in front of, because you've got Will, Piper and Squid.
Adam's going to jump him here. Adam's going to jump him, and Adam has jumped. No,
Not
Adam
quite.
Not quite, but it's going to be on for young and old there. Adam.
He's going to have to run it Mountain Straight. Whether he's got enough toe.
Just jump back to the front two boys. They are really top and tail here, up around the cutting.
We've got to watch this. We can't leave this battle.
This is for sheep. They're playing for Sheep Station at the moment. I have to go for a Speedy. We just can't see another New Zealander take out Bathurst today.
No, we cannot. We definitely can. Look, I think we got to blame the Kiwis here for the technical difficulties we've been having tonight, boys. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Even though none of them are commentating tonight. So I know that a couple of Kiwi boys, I know Hustle and Zed, if he's out there, he's probably like telling me to piss off right now, and also MP, another New Zealander out there in Will to Will, absolutely trying to give all the luck to Pure Axel right now. As Speedy just gets a little bit loose coming out of the Forest Elbow there.
He's not close enough to get the drag there, I don't think.
He'll have the toe. Conrad Straight's got a massive toe down. As you can just see the time dropping down. He's down to 3 tenths, 2.5 tenths. Does he make the dive here? No. Piper just sits in the middle of the track, hits the apex beautifully. Pure Axel. I'm getting my P's mixed up here, you boys.
It's alright. But Pure Axel there, still holding out. And the funny thing is, Speedy actually dropped down to Div 2 at the beginning of the season from Div 1. So Speedy's just showing that he's got the ability to match it with those Premier League boys. So good on Speedy. We're probably going to take out Div 2 for this season, I reckon. Especially with the pace he's showing.
I know Speedy's got a very full plate when it comes to racing here.
Oh, we're side by side again.
Doing the long way around Pure Axel.
Bit of a touch.
He got it? No, he hasn't. Oh, look, this is. I don't know who to watch. We've got Pure Axel and Speedy fighting for the top step of the podium. We've got Fine Moves trying to hold off a fast charging Adam. That gap's stayed around 1.1 seconds at the moment. But if Adam can get that Lexus straight, he might have the legs over the Mustang. And then we've got Piper, who's got about 1.5 over Squiddy, and Squiddy's in that almighty powerful Aston. So it'd be interesting to see if Squiddy can make up the time for the last 2 laps to try and get that top 5 that we've been talking about. As I was just watching him there, he's just driven it into the wall there, so that's going to lose him about 4 or 5 tenths.
I think we'll just stay on the top, the closest race that we are on the top 2. I think that's the closest people running next to each other. As Pure Axel just extends his lead across the mountain over Speedy at the moment. So yeah, Speedy's having just a bit loose. Pure Axel very smooth across the mountain there, and just picking off that 8 tenths faster across the top there. So yeah, just showing just his class above the rest at the moment. Pure Axel.
Keep an eye on those top 2, but I'll run down the rest of the field. Rexy's got about 1.2 over low side. That's another battle to watch out for. Oily's pretty lonely there in 9th. Apex is looks like the strategy hasn't worked out for him. He's down in 10th. Dale Tex has got 11th and Suit Lads in 12th with who was it that left earlier on this evening?
G-Man. The golden mullet himself, G-Man.
Yeah, G-Force.
We have had a request, guys, from a comment of who's got the fastest lap. It's not coming up on our stream because I had to restart. So, Untouchables, have you got that?
Yeah, I can confirm Fine Moves has the fastest lap of a 2-minute .421. So Fine Moves will win the fastest lap award unless Speedy or Pure Axel can really pull out a lap of the gods here. As we see, Speedy's lost it. He's lost it coming out of the cutting, so that's going to cost him a couple of tenths there. So I think that's his chance of winning goodbye.
Yeah, I think so. And also just a quick one from the comment from YouTube. What lap are we on there, Untouchables?
We are on lap 28 of 29, so we've got 2 to go here. 2 to go. Pure Axel's leading the way. He's got about 1.2 over Speedy Tyres, and Speedy Tyres has got about 7.5 off Fine Moves. So unfortunate there for Fine Moves, not the strategies hasn't worked out for him today, but I'm sure he'll be happy with a top 3 finish. Running down through the rest of the field, Adams in 4th, Piper's 5th, Squiddy 6th, Rexy there in 7th, Low Side in 8th, Oily 9th, Apex Humper in 10th, Dale Teeks 11th, and Suit Lad rounding out the last of the runners. But as we jump back on board here towards the front of the field, Pure Axel's now got a 1.3 second lead over Speedy. If Pure Axel just keeps the car straight, he'll have a Bathurst win under his belt, and it looks like it'll be an all Kiwi claim this weekend, unfortunately.
Jeez. Us Aussies have to have a good hard look at ourselves today. Lost Bathurst twice.
And it's quite ironic too with the Super Cheap there on Speedy. I don't know if anyone's seen the Super Cheap ads that have been playing. I haven't yet. But apparently they're hilarious, their farewell to Bathurst. Next year's Bathurst will be Repco, not Super Cheap.
Oh, jeez.
Righty-o. Got changes coming in everywhere.
So I think we should jump in for the position for 5th place between Piper and Squid here. They're the closest on track, and with Squid gone running purples at the moment. Right,
Squiddy's he's really come close up to Piper, so whether Piper's made a mistake or Squiddy's just found an extra gear or 2.
Squiddy's just been making time over the last one. He's
run a bit wide there in the cutting, but Squiddy's got the fuel advantage over Piper. Piper's running on an oily rag, and Squiddy's only just started to hit that oily rag now. So, look, Squiddy's just got to keep the car straight here on the last lap, and he'll definitely have to run down into the chase.
Are we on the last lap now, Untouchables?
We are on the last lap there.
Well, we're coming down Conrod with the lead, so I might flick back to those guys.
Yes, if we could just stick to the lead. Last lap here. Unfortunate that Pure Axel's going to win for the Kiwis. The Kiwis are going to claim both the 1000 and the wheel-to-wheel enduro. But he's played the strategy out well, and he's done it. There's no other words.
Exactly. Good on to Pure Axel. Literally fuel saving right to the end. Did the last pit stop, underfueled himself just to get that track position, and then just pulled away
Around
from
the
Speedy.
final corner, Pure Axel takes the win, the first of the 3 Enduros for Wheel to Wheel. Speedy tyres in second, 1.9 seconds off the lead. Fine Moves comes across the line in third, rounding out the top 3. Adam V10
Whoa,
gets
Squid
his
just
4th
running a bit
prize.
wide there.
And Piper's held off Squiddy for 5th. Wheel to Wheel Piper in the Godzilla Nissan there in 5th place. Squiddy just unlucky to get not to get to that top 5 in 6th place. Rexy and low side 7th and 8th. Oiley's come home in 9th after running very long early strategy, so good, well done to Oiley there. He's made his strategies work out quite well. Apex Humper rounding out the top 10.
That's a shock, Apex. I thought he was going to be up higher.
Yeah, it's a big surprise.
And Dale coming in across the line at 11th. This Sit Lad running out the Premier League guys running a very lonely race in 12th there. But yeah, Apex Predator, I'm a bit surprised, but again, the Porsche, the gearing around here for the Porsche makes it very hard just to use the advantages of the stability of the Porsche around here. So, and also
a bit unfortunate as well there for the captain as well. That little crash going into pits for the final stop cost him dearly there. He was running up close towards the 5 as well.
Well, there you go, guys. End of the Premier League round 4 Bathurst, with your winners today being Pure Axel, a Kiwi, Speedy, and Fibers. An exhilarating race. Sorry that it was broken up into multiple different streams. We had a few technical difficulties throughout the night, but there you go.
We want to try and get some of the drivers into the commentary box just to try and make up for a bit of lost stream and see how the boys felt they went over their first endurance of the season.
Sure.
Shall we? Are we gonna get a few people on the mic?
Let's see if anyone bites. Let's see if anyone does bite.
You put the call out.
Put the call out. Who? Let's do everyone.
Oil.
Captain.
I've got Speedy, Squiddy. Squiddy will definitely jump in.
Pure Axel. Speedy. And please. Let's see if anyone else going to fly it. Let's see if we get any commentary from the boys. Let's see.
Oh, did we get Rexy? Rexy's always good in the box.
Another commentator right there. But an awesome race there. Definitely the fastest out of the pack. As we got Dale joining the commentary team.
Hey guys.
Dale, how'd you feel that your race went tonight, mate?
Oh, I should have been higher up. Just had a little bit of an issue with the final turn and through the chase. Got tapped off. You know, these things happen. I was probably a little slower than what they're expecting at that point. So probably lost 10 to 15
Everyone's jumping in. Everyone's jumping in. We've got a full commentary box.
Just be aware we are still streaming, gentlemen. I'll just let you know.
All good, all good. I could have been about 15 seconds up the road, but that's all right. It is what it is. It was a good race.
So, Oily, good racing. Interesting strategy there, Oily. Could you please explain it to us?
The one where I initially tried to go for attempt the 2-stop, just go see if I could switch it for 10 and 10.
Yeah, exactly. I was like,
yeah, that was the original plan, and then I was having a wonderful time holding everyone up legally.
That's very true. And you helped my team boss move on to Squid boss man. Bit unfortunate in the first half of the race, but towards the end showing your strength around Bathurst. Tell us about your race.
Look, my qualifying run I was super happy with until coming out of the chase. I had a bit of an incident, couldn't finish my second hot lap, but then the race itself, down into the chase again on the first lap, just outbraked myself at about 100 probably about 120 meters, and I was on track to smash into Piper, so I just dived to the right, ended up in the sand, and managed to claw my way back, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
And from one teamo to another, fine moves, mate. Excellent race there, finishing out the top 3. Mate, how'd you feel your race went?
Oh man, I was just I attempted to go with the 4-lap stints just for the tyres and tried to fuel save where I could, but yeah, just trying to hang in there, man. Tough one.
And also, you just joined the chat. The Captain Lowside, how did you feel coming in 8th? How was your Bathurst?
Thanks, Edie. I had a good first couple of stints, and unfortunately got in a bit of a bingle with Dale coming around the chase and then into Murray's corner. So unfortunately lost a whole lot of time redressing to him, and then I also span out coming into the pits. So I easily lost 20 seconds between those two incidents. So I had the pace. I was doing some low 2 minutes. Some low 2:01s and some high 2 minutes. So I feel I was there, but yeah, just had a couple of dramas.
So what happened, Captain, going into the pits there? Did you just hit the grass on the wrong angle and just spun it up on the worn tyres, did you, mate?
No, I think, well, I came in probably a little bit hot. I can't remember what I was looking at, but I wasn't looking at where I was meant to start braking, so I just came in a little bit hot and then, yeah, like you say, hit the grass and span it round, and that was all she wrote.
Hey, look, it wouldn't be a Bathurst weekend if we didn't ask the question, who, throughout the week and probably even to race day, who's had the best livery of the weekend so far?
Squidly. Definitely Squidly.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Oh, what? Really? I didn't do anything special.
I do like Fine Moves one. That's very lovely, and also Dale's. That was very nice as well.
Actually, I'm a big fan of Dale's and Rexy's as well. Just that those dark colours with the chrome kind of gold paint on the BMWs looks absolutely fantastic. So I'll give it to probably both of the BMW guys. I thought it looked awesome.
Team Vintage winning again.
Yeah.
Or just not in the race.
Wait, nah, don't worry. I think Team Lovely Motorsport Inc. I think he's going to he's going to jump up a few places now, so it's going to be good.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the results come in later on in the week.
Yeah, we've got some quicker guys in the lower lobbies who are making their first couple races, so it'll be interesting to see where everything stacks up.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Well, gentlemen, I think we're going to have to start wrapping it up now for this stream. What I would like to do is jump in, let you all... let you know, unfortunately, we did have a bit of an outage on your race tonight, so when you go to watch it back, you'll have to watch it in 2 or 3 parts, which is unfortunate. And I want to give a big shout out to Racers as well, who, with their help, we're streaming to Twitch, Facebook and YouTube. So Racers, where they grow grassroots racing. It's great for your help, and I'm going to let you guys sign out and we'll go from there.
Well, that's another fantastic race in Premier League there. As we saw, Pure Axel at Kiwi take out the Premier League boys. I'm really disappointed in people like Fine Moves and Squid for not taking out a Kiwi. Thank you so much for the embarrassment of Australia, guys, letting Australia down. And I'll let Untouchables take it out.
Look, it's another fabulous Bathurst weekend, and I think we couldn't have asked for anything better. Maybe if the Kiwis didn't fuss around with our streaming glitches and whatnot, we could have been a bit better. But look, an excellent race, boys, and congratulations there to Pure Axel for taking the win.
Well, have a good night, and thank you for watching.
Thank you all.
Thanks.
Good night.
Thanks all. You guys.